Okay, good morning everyone, hope you're doing well. So we got a bit of a quiet affair today because we've got some countries in Asia that are closed for holiday and the US is closed as well. I'm not actually sure what the holiday is in the States, but they've got a long weekend. So what will probably happen, I think, tomorrow is that there's going to be a quick hustling of positions because we've got the PPI and the Fed minutes on Wednesday. So it's going to be a quiet day today, I think. And it's going to be a very busy day tomorrow as they're positioning for the PPI and those Fed minutes as well. And it will give us a good picture about what's going to happen to the dollar. The yield's actually pumped. They're pumped and pumped. So what we can see on the yield curve here is that we can see a little bit of the flattening. So pending tomorrow's Wednesday's Fed minutes, it might change the short dated yields. It should help these come down, depending on obviously what the minutes say. And if these come down, we're going to see a flattening. And a flattening will be good because it's the prerequisite to a steepening. So at the moment we're inverted, but if we flatten, then the next stage is a steepening. So I think Wednesday is going to be huge, and tomorrow will be a positioning ahead for that data. And we've got the PPI as well. So it's a quiet day today, and then it's going to be all eyes on the Fed minutes and what happened in this yield curve. And I think what might happen, pending what's going to be said in those minutes, it's going to bring these down. And then we could be quite risk on because these need to come down quite a bit. If these come down, it's going to be a massive problem for the USD. And so you could look potentially for USD shorts pending that these come down. And these reflect Fed policy, these 3 months and 6 month yield. Okay, so we've got a bit of red, as you can see. That means that the herd are net long. So they might have to get flushed because they can't be going long. Okay, technicals pumped, and it got reset at 70. So we're slightly better than where we were when I reset it. We're 2 points above when I reset it, and that was about 20 minutes ago at 6 o'clock. So we are improving slightly on the technicals, but I'll be surprised if we continue higher because these guys are going to be getting paid. So we'll have to wait and see. QDB scores, and like I say, a lot of the countries are on holiday today, so it could just be a bit of a wishy-washy day. It might be a good day to do some reading. Potentially, if you've got any trading books in Discord, we've got some trading books in down here. We've got some trading manuals down here, so you can have a look at those. I think, yeah, it's locked. You have to be a sub to read those books, but there's some good material in there, so you could potentially do that if you wanted to. It's going to be a bit of a quiet one. EA top. Which is fine because we're positive, and Euro Swiss bottom, and we're negative, so that's okay as well. And note there's no data for gold as well, so that's always going to have like a fairly poor score because it hasn't got the data. All right, and that's the spreadsheet. I'll show you the bubbles. I can't speak today. So there's the dollar, there's the yen, CAD, Swiss. So these are buy. This is the strong buy quadrant. Okay, that's slightly mixed. These need to come down a little bit into this section for strong buy and strong sell, and these would need to come up there for strong sell. Okay, so not too bad. Perhaps you could look for euro yen shorts potentially, because that would be a bubble deviation. We'll have to wait and see, and I'll show you the indices in gold. I think I need more coffee. I think DAX is, well, we made a buy, so we can map a box here, so you can see how we had a retest of that box. I'll show you what I mean. So we made a buy here. Yeah, it was this candle, and so you can see how we had a respect of it. Yeah, you see, because I'd sold it more or less on that candle, so we should be a support. Right, that's DAX. Looks okay, however the US doesn't look so good. That they've gone long, and they shouldn't be going long at all, and that's the sell here. So a bit like I say, I'd be surprised if we come up higher, but it can happen. But they're buying, so we know we should be falling, which kind of like makes sense, right? We're falling technically while the guy's gone long sentimentally. Right, so this will probably have to continue to fall just to flush them out. Really, it doesn't need to be an aggressive flush, just to get them out of the casino. 50.52%, so we're very close to flipping to buy. You're ready, and then we'll wrap up with gold and then look at the robot, and then there's the sell. So you know they're going long, so this should be falling. But like I say, it's a quiet day today, and a lot of countries are on holiday, so it might just be, this might be a bit of a wishy-washy affair, really. We should be negative, all right, because they've gone long, so we should probably be breaking that low. We'll look at gold, and we'll do the robot, and then we'll wrap up. And then, so there's the buy here, okay. And you know, we're looking for a break of that consolidation. We got it. It went sideways 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours. So that would be pretty horrendous if you're trading that for 6 hours. It was just like slow grind and then pump. So that was the buy, and you're looking for longs, you know, above that range. So 1832 would have been a good entry for long. We just teetered on it, didn't we? Went sideways for 6 hours, then we pumped. But there was the buy here. Okay, I'll show you the robot. And £3 minus £3.94, and that's it then. I guess there's not much to say. We have got a little bit of hedging going on with risk, because these are risk off signals, and you could probably argue, well, we know AU is a risk on signal, so we've got risk off and risk on signal, so I guess it might just be sideways today. I'll report back later with the profit and loss, and you know, maybe in like 12 hours time or something like that, 6 or 7 p.m, and we can report where we stand with the profit. But I've got a feeling that we're just going to be sideways today. So just remember, you know, you've got like some options to do in Discord. There's some trading journals that you can read, trading books, and also you can revise your plan as well, which I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing some testing because I've got this new indicator for MetaTrader 4. I'm going to do some testing on that. It's based on the Ichimoku, so if I get any decent results from it and it looks good, I'll let you guys know and I'll make a video on it. It's basically just a scanner. It tells us multi-time frame scanner on the Ichimoku cloud. So I'll tell you about that if it's any good. If it's not, then you won't hear about it again. But it's a free utility, and I put something in Discord on Friday, so you can have a look at a screenshot on that. And that's it. So remember to trade safely, and I'll speak to you guys later tonight around about 6 or 7 p.m.